guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited for this video. If you've been following me on Snapchat or Instagram, you will know that I have decided to do a makeover on like a new organizational slash closet makeover and change it into a beauty space slash a vanity area, which is here behind me, beside me, whatnot. So I am just beside myself happy with how this space has turned out. It didn't take too long to do. I needed a little handyman in my life called Derek who helped me immensely, but the project itself didn't take very long and I'm very proud how it came together. My goal for this project was and is to show that you can take any space that you have, no matter the size, no matter the function, whatever it is, and turn it into something that perhaps you've been wanting to do, that you've been putting off. You know, it's been kind of overwhelming, but you just finally decide, okay, I need to do something with this space. So what I wanted to do, and my whole life, I have always been drawn to makeup. I have always wanted to have like a little beauty space area myself, and I've never had the opportunity to do that. And this closet is in my filming room, and it has been sitting here cluttered with junk since we moved in, and just was getting worse and worse. So the last 2 years I've procrastinated and haven't done anything with the closet, and I've been told myself in 2017, by the time 2018 comes, I want this to be organized and redone. I didn't know how I wanted to do it, so the last year I just put it off because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. Then I decided, a light bulb went off. I thought, how cool would it be to see if I could change this into a vanity space where I could sit down, do my makeup, and just have an area for that. So I just kind of went on Pinterest and thought, has anyone ever done such a thing before? Because it's a closet. There's no lighting in it. There's no, it's just a closet. Very small. Yeah, like what a closet is a closet. And of course, good old Pinterest was showing some people had the same idea I did. And then I thought, light bulb went off, and I thought, I am doing this. So with a little thinking outside the box, going on a budget, I was able to transform this space into blah to ah. And I want to show you either probably in 2 or 3 videos on different aspects of this makeover. So that was a long intro, but I wanted to give a background on it. So this video is going to consist of the before and the after, and basically how I was able to do it on a budget. So basically I'll show you in the before, as we're going along, that you'll see the closet was very cluttered. It had crap everywhere. It had a wire shelf in there, and my goal was to clear it all out. I took everything out, all the pillows. I wanted all my throw pillows to be in a specific spot, so I cleaned I have a closet in my bathroom down here that is just next door. Cleaned that out and organized it, and then I was able to put all my pillows on the top shelf, and now all my throw pillows that I had in this closet are all nicely organized in there, and I have easy access to them. So with the pillows coming out, I then pulled out everything else, cleaned out all the junk. I went through, what am I going to keep? What am I going to get rid of? What is kind of garbage? And deciding what to go through all of that. And then I was left with a blank, open closet. Now the next thing I wanted to do was to remove the wire shelving, and I was going to do that myself, but there's special little kind of bolts that if you have wire shelving that actually anchor into the wall. So I couldn't do a regular screwdriver, so I unfortunately had to bug Derek and ask him to come down and help me remove the shelving. He has a special bolt attachment that attaches to his drill, and he was able to remove all of that out of the wall, remove the wire shelf, and then the last thing I wanted to do to kind of get it cleaned out was to remove the doors. He easily took those out, and then I'm left with just an open hole in my wall here. And the nice thing about where we live in this house is that all the closets, I think pretty much most closets, are framed, and because we have bifolds, there's only tracking that's along the top of the frame, so it's not along the bottom of the carpet. There's just on either side where each door is kind of attached to, that's attached to the wall, but that's it. There's actually nothing, no tracking, because it's not sliding, not a sliding door. So the removal was very easy, and nothing is wrecked with the carpet. So once the doors are off, then I was left with, am I going to, you know, paint? What am I going to do with this space? So then the idea came, yes, Derek and I talked about it, let's paint it. So we went to our local building supply store, Rona, and we picked a 2-in-1 primer plus paint. Eco 2-in-1 prime plus paint in the color deep brown clay. And what I wanted was, I love earth tones, so I was looking for a nice accent wall color that would really pop this space and that would really complement the other paint that's in here. And with the white of the baseboard set, you know, of the casing around, I really wanted a nice dark color to just really pop that. So we went with that paint, and then we filled in all the holes. We actually measured the depth and the width to make sure we got a right size of desk. I was going to buy one, then I asked Derek if he could make me one. Then at Christmas, he surprised me with my Vanity desk and made sure it has tons of storage. And what I'm gonna do is I'll do a video on kind of my makeup storage in general, how I went about storing all of that. So that'll be another video I will do, just to give you some ideas on how you can do makeup storage on a budget. So I won't be doing that in this video, so stay tuned for that. But he wanted me to have storage. So I have a pull-out drawer here, which is awesome. I have another one as well, and then I have a deep drawer, and then a cute little shelf. So my goal is to utilize all of the storage space by making it as neat and tidy as possible. So when he gifted me this desk, he made sure it fit awesome. What I have is by the company solder.com, and it is called Sit and Surf, and it is from the Cameron collection, and the model is 414468, and it's in the espresso color, and I don't know what the price was because it was given to me, so I didn't even have to buy the desk, and I absolutely love it. And Derek was nice enough to put it together for me, and it fits perfect in this space. The other thing that we ended up already having was the floating shelf that we just have previously had in our living room. We did some updates in there, and we removed that floating shelf about a month and a half ago, and it was just in storage, and we came up with the idea that a floating shelf would be perfect. There's no brackets or anything showing. It's the perfect length, and I just wanted to put a little bit of decor above the desk to just kind of bring, you know, more of a personal touch. So that's all that shelf is for, and we already had the shelf. The mirror that I've ended up using as kind of the main large mirror, I got at Winners a couple years ago for around $30. It's kind of an espresso colored mirror. It's quite large. I already had that from when we did our reno in our workout space. We put that mirror in storage, and then when I came up with this idea, I knew that the size and the width, like everything about that mirror, would fit perfectly. So there was no additional cost for the mirror. So far the only thing I have purchased to get this project going has been some paint. Actual construction, that was about it for cost, was $14 because the desk was gifted to me, as I've said, and I didn't have to pay for that, the mirror, or the shelf. Now the chair I'm sitting on is from HomeSense, and it does retail for $149, and I was looking for not your typical vanity chair. One of the reasons I wanted to go with a vanity space was to be able to have a place where I could sit down. I wear glasses, obviously. I don't wear contacts. So for me to be able to see is important. And I really want to be able to sit down comfortably, do my makeup, and be able to bring like a mirror up, which I could do while I'm standing, but it's just really not comfortable to do that. So I already have a light up mirror that I've been wanting to use. I got it off of Amazon, and it has different settings, so I knew this mirror would work perfect as a close-up mirror while I'm sitting down and doing my makeup, or when I'm doing my hair I can use the large mirror that Derek has put up for me. And I didn't spend this on the chair. I actually had been given gift cards at Christmas and was able to purchase the chair for around $68. And what I love about the chair is it's not too wide. It doesn't have arms. I wasn't looking for armrests, and I didn't want to be too far back. I wanted to be up comfortably and to give me some good back support, because the other issue is that when I'm standing and doing my makeup and my hair on tile floor, it really becomes uncomfortable for me to do. And I want to really want to sit down and enjoy doing my makeup and not feel rushed because I'm getting quite uncomfortable. So I wanted a comfortable chair. I didn't want a bench. I didn't want a kind of like a clear, I've seen those clear types of chairs. I wanted something that was very, very cushiony, very comfortable, and that wouldn't take up a lot of space. So I tried and sat in many different chairs, and then I saw this one and I loved the color of it with the gray, and then it has the brown espresso legs, which ties in nicely with all my other furniture in this room, and as well as the desk that you see here. So one other thing to bring the project together was, what am I going to do for lighting? I realize it's a closet. There's not any lighting whatsoever. We're in a basement, so lighting is not great at all as it is. So I was at my local Dollarama before Christmas and saw some really amazing round white battery operated lights, and I came up with the idea that I had hoped they would be more of a bright light, but they're not. But I thought that's okay. I'm going to be using the close-up mirror with the lights for my makeup anyways, because I can't even see without my glasses on to the mirror far away. So all my makeup will be done close up because I won't be wearing my glasses. And so it's more of just bringing a little bit of ambiance and light in there and just providing a nice calming, relaxing atmosphere. So I got two. They only had two, but I knew it would be perfect. And because they run on batteries, I didn't have to worry about running any wires or trying to figure out. There's room to put a lamp, but just to get an extension cord, and then you could plug it in to the wall if you would like to. That is an option that down the road, if I decided I wanted to do, I certainly can look at that. But I was trying to look at no wires, no anything like that, but just as easy as possible. And each pack was $4. So to do this particular project came to around $90, and that is Canadian funds to do this, where it's like ready from start to finish. That doesn't include, all the accessories I've added, but that's just for the completion of you to be able to use it. And I think that's a phenomenal budget to convert a closet into a usable vanity space. So my whole goal was to try to keep this, if I could, under $100. I knew it would be really almost impossible, but because I was gifted the desk and I was given some gift cards for my chair, that is really the breakdown of how I went about being able to do this on such a good budget. I think it's really important to see if you can utilize things that you may already have in your home, or looking at the dollar store, or perhaps someone is nice enough to gift you presents or gifts or whatever, which I was fortunate in this situation. But I love how it turned out. I love everything about this space. What we did with the lights is Derek actually ran clear tape around the frame of the mirror, because I was trying to figure out how can I set these lights up to make it look like a vanity. So I was trying to decide, and with the two bundles, it just about came around the whole mirror. So I just think for $8 to do the lighting around it turned out really cute. And then he double-sided taped the battery pack to the bottom of the frame, so I have easy access to turn off and on the lights, and then the little casing to open up, the case to open and close, I have access to. So he had thought of everything to set up the lights for me, and it reminds me of a cute little vanity space. So all in all, I think it's a really cozy, calm environment that I'm enjoying, and I just love all the details, from being able to from the paint color to the mirror to the shelving, and then just the little lights, and then my beautiful chair, and then being able to add all the other details on top of it has really brought this vanity space together. So I really want to encourage all of you that if you ever are frustrated with a cluttered closet or a space that is driving you nuts, and I know that feeling, that it can be overwhelming to start, but the main thing is getting inspired to at least try something, and going on Pinterest or shopping within your home, I think is really an important key of thinking outside the box. I usually do a combination of trying to use what I have and maybe purchasing something new and add a little fresh, updated look to something, but I understand it can be daunting to start a project. So I would say 2 days if you want to break it down, and that's all it took, because there wasn't a lot that had to be done. I just wanted to change it into something special in my filming room, where I could come down, put some music on, drink some water or whatever, and be able to do my hair and makeup. And I really hope that I have been able to inspire some of you with thinking outside the box. That is my goal, and I hope that has done that for you. Stay tuned, because in the next video I'm going to talk about how I went about decorating this space, and what I did to use existing decor I had and just add a couple new pieces. And then the third video will be how I went about with my makeup storage, and how I was able to do that on a budget as well. So I hope you will tune in for the next 2 videos that correlate with the vanity in the series, this DIY vanity space on a budget. And I really thank you so much for watching, and again, leave me any questions and comments you have. I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.